program honoring language, yet it begins by taking away someone's voice. The stage lights blaze. The camera sweeps past radiant faces, stopping at Zaria Adebayo, the only black girl, sitting quietly in a black cardigan. Her eyes lock onto the lens. No smile. No bowed head. Host Karen Myers flashes a sugary smile, then turns to the audience. She seems a bit shy, doesn't she? I even stumbled over her name. Laughter breaks out. A few people glance at each other, nodding in amusement. Karen continues, her tone light as if joking. No interpreter for her, so let's just have her sit this one out. After all, she's here for diversity, right? Zaria doesn't react. Only the spotlight stays fixed on her, and a silence begins to crack beneath the laughter. In the control room, someone from the crew chuckles quietly. Token diversity pick. Just there for color. No clue what's going on. Zaria remains still. She can't hear them, but her gaze seems to know everything. Her hands tighten slightly. The stage lights remain harsh. Karen turns, tilting her head towards Zaria. Today's round is in Arabic. Do you know what marhaban bima fi ramina means? She drags out the last syllables like a joke. The audience laughs. The camera zooms slowly onto Zaria's face. She doesn't answer. She tilts her head, exactly the way Karen just did. Her eyes don't leave the woman in front of her. No anger, no retreat, but no submission either. In that moment, the laughter falters. No one realizes they've provoked the wrong person. Zaria looks straight at Karen. Same posture, same gaze. Then she speaks, softly, clearly, each Arabic syllable perfectly formed. Marhaban bima fi ramina means welcome to the program. Would you like me to continue the introduction as well? A strange stillness follows her words. The laughter dies completely. Karen's eyes widen. She takes half a step back as if pushed. Backstage, crew members glance at each other. A technician coughs to mask a nervous laugh. Through the earpiece, a frantic voice barks, "Cut her mic, now!" But no one knows. The system just glitched. The mic stays live. The signal still broadcasting. And for the first time, the spotlight isn't just light. It begins to expose every bias. Zaria rises, not into the light, but toward the truth. It's not that I couldn't speak. I was told to stay silent. She turns to the audience, her hand gently resting on the clip mic. They said there was no interpreter, but no one asked if I needed one. They looked at my skin and assumed I couldn't speak Arabic. In the front row, someone freezes mid-applause. Whispers ripple across the room. She really speaks Arabic? Zaria whisper. She turns to the camera, speaking slowly, clearly. When they don't know who you are, they'll decide for you by making you smaller. In the control room, Lena places her fingers on the keyboard. She starts searching for an old clip, one no one ever intended to air. Karen tries to regain control. She laughs, masking her unease behind thick makeup. Zaria, you know this is just a game show. No need to be so serious. You're still a student, not a scholar. Zaria doesn't turn. Her voice stays calm, no rise, no tremble. I'm a finalist in the International Language Olympiad, and my father was a UN interpreter stationed in Cairo until he passed in 2020. Karen falls silent. Zaria touches the silver pen pinned to her collar. Her voice softens slightly. I learned Arabic because I wanted to understand the world my father translated every day. Not for a contest, but to hold on to a part of him. Someone in the audience bows their head. For the first time, awkwardness replaces applause. A deep hush spreads across the hall. No one speaks, no one laughs. Then from the middle row, a black woman stands, applauds, firm and clear. Another joins, then a row. Then the whole room, no cheering, no sound effects, just real human applause. Backstage, Lena sends a link, a video of Zaria delivering a speech in Arabic at the school's language club. Her eyes in the clip match this moment, not seeking approval, only clarity. Within a minute, a hashtag surfaces on Twitter, unmuted Zaria, then YouTube, then student forums, then messages lighting up screens backstage. The network kicks in, but not to silence, to amplify. And for the first time, live applause wasn't staged, it was awareness. Karen lowers her head, trying to smile, voice shrinking. You've won. Everyone saw it. Zaria doesn't reply right away. She looks around at the room, applauding her. This isn't about winning. This is about what should never have happened. In the control room, someone takes off their headset. A technician hesitates at the cut feed button. From backstage, the producer's voice blares through the radio. Cut it now. Go to commercial. No one moves. The whole system goes still, not out of fear, but because no one wants to be complicit again. Zarya looks straight into the camera. Some things don't need sound, just someone to stop ignoring them. In that moment, the camera stops being a device. It becomes a witness, and everyone knows it. On the big screen behind the stage, a video plays. Zarya, in her school uniform, recites Arabic poetry, her voice low, every word etched into the air. A child in the front row whispers to her mother, "I want to learn Arabic like her." Zarya pauses for a moment, then turns to Karen. "I don't need an apology. I just want to be heard, as a person." A sob escapes from the crowd. Someone wipes away tears. From the wings, the executive producer walks on stage. No script, no cue. "Zarya, you're no longer a contestant. You're the host. Not because you spoke up, but because you made others listen." Zarya doesn't respond immediately. She just nods. For the first time in the whole show, she's truly present. Not in the spotlight, but on equal ground. The special episode airs with the title, Voices Unmuted. On stage, Zarya sits in the center. No spotlight, no effects. Karen sits beside her. No sparkling dress, no mic. Just a small notebook and folded hands. She turns to Zarya, voice low. "Today, you begin." Zarya nods. She lifts the mic to just the right height. Her voice calm, steady, like she's telling something held inside too long. This isn't to shame anyone. It's so we all learn to listen before we judge. No one speaks. No applause. No music. Just silence. But this time, it's not a void. It's a space for what needs to be understood. Not through intellect, but respect. Zarya no longer needs to prove anything. She just needs to speak. And she does. Zarya looks directly into the camera. No forced smile. No performance. Just her voice. Slow, deliberate, each word etched into the air. Language is power. But power doesn't belong to the one holding the mic. It belongs to the one who dares to stand up. No one moves. No one interrupts. The whole auditorium holds its breath. Words appear behind her. Listen without judgment. Voice is unmuted. Zarya lowers the mic. She doesn't bow, doesn't say goodbye, doesn't need approval. Her steps are slow but steady. Across the world, people begin to mention her name, Zarya, not as a trend, but as a reminder that silence isn't always a choice. And when someone breaks it with truth, it's not just a voice, it's a reckoning.